We were having a good time. Are we ready? We're still getting off the train. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first subway extension funded by the city in some 60 years. The last underground extension of the subway financed by the city was opened in December of 1950, when, for the record, I was 8 years old, and when the Queens Boulevard line was extended one stop to Jamaica, 179th Street. So this was a historic ride. It's the perfect symbol of New York City, of what it's become. Once again, a place where big projects can be done, and it's a perfect symbol of the way over the past 12 years we've invested in our infrastructure that will allow our city to grow for decades to come. In fact, this project is the linchpin of the most ambitious transit-oriented mixed-use development project our city has ever undertaken, and I'm thrilled to be here with my two daughters, who had the pleasure of having the two boring machines named after you. It's one of the few privileges the mayor has. They let me name the two boring machines, and it worked, so they must know what they're doing. Anyways, if you walk up about 11 flights of stairs, you will see the related company's Hudson Yard development, one of the largest private developments in U.S. history, and it's taking shape up there. The city is investing something like $3 billion in the 7 train, a new park and boulevard, and the surrounding Hudson Yards district. And since 2005, developers have committed more than $11 billion to build 14 million square feet of office, hotel, and residential space. And to date, 6,000 units of housing have been built, including 1,600 units of affordable housing. And 3,000 more apartments are expected to be built during the next 5 years. And the 2.5-acre first phase of the Hudson Park and Boulevard is under construction as well. Now, all of this progress has made more jobs, more customers for local businesses, and more reasons to come to the far west side. You can get from here to here, from Times Square, like some of us did today, or from Penn Station, and in the future from Moynihan Station, where work is now underway. There's select bus service on 34th Street. There's a city bike station on West 34th Street and 11th Avenue. So it's trains, buses, bikes, ferries. We have more environmentally sustainable options in our transit network than ever. And here on the west side, the extended number 7 train will be at the center of that network. Historically, our city's development has followed the trail blazed by the Iron Horse, the subway system for millions of residents and commuters that they depend on every day. Somebody once said, if you build it, they will come, and we've made New York a place where families and companies increasingly want to be. In fact, our city of 8.4 million people can expect to add hundreds of thousands of residents in the coming decades, and that's why our administration has made investing in the future one of our bedrock principles. Even as we've confronted crisis, we've never shortchanged the future. We've protected vital services while also staying focused on reshaping New York for the 21st century. The cooperation among many stakeholders remains key to the number 7 train and the Hudson Yards project, and credit goes to a lot of people, and if I thank them all, we'd be here until the station opens to the public next year. But I do want to acknowledge just a few colleagues who worked extremely hard on this. Dan Doctoroff, who had the 5-borough diversification vision, and Mark Shaw, our first deputy mayor, Mark Page, our budget director, Bob Lieber, and Bob Steele, two of the deputy mayors for economic development that succeeded Dan, Ed Schuyler, Kaz Holloway, Jeanette Sedekan, Amanda Burden, and just hundreds of others, and we owe a great big debt of gratitude, a thank you to them, and to the MTA for getting this project done basically on budget and on time, and the Sandhogs and others who do earth-moving work down here every day. Our city is moving full speed ahead on our vision for the West Side. Now, I just want to point out one thing. I've been here since 1966. As I said on the train, I virtually never take a bus, but I take the subway a lot. And I go back, I remember what the subway system was like in 1966 when I got here. It is so dramatically different. It is shocking. The MTA has done a phenomenal job with the subway system. I was this morning in the John Gambling show. They had a woman there who does the traffic and weather. She went home last night at 2:30 in the morning on the subway and said she never looked over her shoulder, never had an instant of fear. That was not what the subway system was like back in the 60s. That was not what the city was like. It's a very different city, and the MTA has done, in the case of this subway, and I'm not an expert on any other project, I can just tell you on this, on time, on budget, quality work, and all of the people that worked here, all of the construction workers. This is something we should all be proud of. Since the beginning of our administration, I also want to point out that Chuck Schumer has been a huge advocate for our efforts to reinvent the West Side. He does a great job keeping our region's mass transit and infrastructure needs in Washington. The senator wanted to be here for the first ride, but he is in D.C. for a vote and can't join us this afternoon. I'm sure he's looking forward to riding the extended subway number 7 train soon. And on a personal note, as I said, having my daughters here, they will be those that will ride the subway in the future, and it's going to be a great way for them to get to an exciting new part of Manhattan. This project means a lot to all of us. So now let's hear from an engineer. Mike Hodranucciano how'd I do with that? Close? Close. Not even close?
We'll have to do.
We'll have to do. And Bloomberg is hard, too. He is the MTA's president of capital construction.
Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome, Mayor Bloomberg. Other elected officials, I don't think there are many here, but we have a lot of guests and MTA board members to the first ceremonial train ride event for the number 7 subway extension. I am delighted to be here to represent the MTA and Chairman Tom Prendergast, who unfortunately could not attend today. This inaugural event celebrates one of the many contributions which will comprise Mayor Bloomberg's legacy. Thank you, Mayor Bloomberg. Thank you, Governor Cuomo, and everyone here for your support during the construction of this project. Its completion is a testament to both vision and diligence. This is truly a transit-oriented development project which proves once again the wisdom of Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia when he said that New York City didn't build the subways built New York. It is a symbiotic relationship building on each other and benefiting each other. Extending the number 7 subway is the key to opening the West Side for development. This transit extension will provide needed access connecting the far West Side to 19 out of our 23 subway lines in the system. It is also a first for its innovative approach to project funding, and I hope that we'll recognize the utility of this new financing paradigm as we look forward for other opportunities to expand our mass transit network, which will maintain New York City's position in the competitive global marketplace. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my team at MTA Capital Construction, our construction managers on the job, the joint venture of Hill, Lero, HDR, our designers, Parsons Brinkerhoff, our architect, Richard Dottner, as well as the many construction companies who have participated in this endeavor. Thank you again for supporting our capital project, which improve our regional transportation infrastructure, and specifically today, the number 7 line extension. And as a memento of our appreciation, I would like to give you, Mayor, and where is that? Here we go. This is a piece of the rock that was excavated on number 7. And I'm sure that will make it somewhere in one of your shelves.
It will make it. Let me hold it so people can see it. It's heavy. Don't drop it on your cup. Let me just put it down here. Not sure this is going to hold it, but we'll find it.
It will hold. It will do. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Robert Bergen. Robert Bergen, the Executive Vice President of MTA New York City Transit.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Unfortunately, Tom Prendergast, as Michael mentioned, who's the MTA chairman and CEO, couldn't be here today. Neither could Carmen Bianco, the president of New York City Transit. They're lost, though, because I'm delighted to be here to welcome all of you and primarily to share with Mayor Bloomberg and all of you the soon-to-be completed extension of the number 7 line and what will be, when it's completed, a beautiful station. We in New York City Transit are especially appreciative that Mayor Bloomberg understood how crucial this subway extension was for the success of the new Hudson Yards community, and we are equally grateful that the mayor's vision included funding for this project. When this extension and the beautiful station opens next year, New York City Transit looks forward to an ever-increasing number of riders to New York's newest neighborhood. Thank you.
All right, thank you. As president of the Hudson Yards Development Corporation, Ann Weisbrod is overseeing the area's progress. Ann?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, I would like to thank Mayor Bloomberg for a wonderful ride, a great journey, and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to reshape the skyline of New York, as well as our extraordinary transit system. I'd also like to express my gratitude to the development community for embracing the magic and making Hudson Yards a reality. As the mayor mentioned, the private sector has committed nearly $11 billion, 14 million square feet of development, 6,000 units of housing, 1,600 of which are affordable, 3,200 hotel rooms. By 2040, the development is expected to grow to more than 50 million square feet. But for Hudson Yards, the future is really here today. This is truly the miracle on 34th Street. Sorry, Maureen O'Hara. We began constructing the number 7 extension 7 short years ago in 2007. The train, as well as the Hudson Park and Boulevard, will be open to the public in the early fall. For the team, I would like to give a real shout-out to Dan Doctoroff, David Farber, Lou D'Amico, Peter Wertheim, Michael Miola, Mark Page, Alan Anders, Michael Dardia, and Jim Spirit. And under the leadership of Mayor Bloomberg, it is truly a job very well done. Thank you.
And thank you. I should point out that related, it still has a little bit of space available if anybody wants to rent some space. And you have a football team as well, right? But also, Dr. Off is still trying to raise money for the culture sheds. We should not forget that as well. Let me just summarize today's announcement for our Spanish-speaking New Yorkers. Hoy tomamos el primer viaje ceremonial de la extensión del tren número 7, la nueva estación en la avenida 11 y la calle 34 abrirá al público este verano. And with that, we'll be happy to take some questions on topic.